Hello, guys, and welcome back to once again another live stream here on the VB Thomas platform. Today, we will be racing with the IRC Racing League on the circuit de Monaco. The first Grand Prix ever held was in 1950 with a circuit length of 3.3 kilometers and a race distance of 156 kilometers. Of course, that is on a 50% base because, quite obviously, a normal F1 race would happen with a 100% race. And today we're only going to do a full qualifying with a 50% race afterwards. The quality record is a 1.10.1 and the lap record is a 112.9. The most times won here on the circuit de Monaco is by Senna. He has won the Grand Prix 6 times. As I said already, the country is going to be Monaco with a total of inhabitants of 39,000. The number of laps today is going to be 39, and the best overtaking opportunities are not too many. I had to improvise a little bit. It's going to be in turn 1, turn 5, and turn 10, as you can see on the right side of your screen. So we're going straight into the qualifying because I see that the guys are already starting their qualifying, and it's quite interesting to see here in Q1 who is going to be the fastest driver of the pack. And I do think that's either going to be Tem Shadow or MUFC Timmy, as MUFC Timmy is currently leading the championship with Thames trailing by a couple of points, I think a couple of 20. As I see that one guy is already out, I think it's the Ferrari. It's probably Noki, as Buttle. Also, I think he's a new driver, Buttle. Not too sure. My apologies if I pronounce your name wrong, but no, I'm well known with not really knowing the names of the drivers. So yeah, that's gonna be something to work on, of course. But if it's a new driver, I mean, I've got some time. Usually after 3 or 4 races, I got the hang of it. Depends on if I watch you very much or not. So Buttle here in 14th, he is still on his outlap, and I wonder what he is going to be able to perform. On Sunday, we had our guest Edward Pearson, as I hope he will be back next Sunday. Well, not the Sunday after this one, because quite obviously I'm going to Miami, as some of you may know. And the week after, I'll probably be there again, also for the IRC Racing League. I think it's gonna be not next Thursday, but it's gonna be the week after. So I think that's either gonna be. I'm gonna have a quick look what race that's going to be. Because I'm not too sure what I need to practice on. Because quite obviously, Monaco is not really a circuit where you can practice on very much. Because it's a circuit where there are not many overtakes, quite a lot of racing behind each other, but not really against each other, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I mean, Monaco, I don't expect to see many overtakes happen today, as there are very tight corners here in Monaco. As we're following Buttle right now, and it seems like he's doing pretty good with the Aston Martin there on the right side of the screen. I think it's an AlphaTauri, not a Aston Martin. So I'm having a quick look. So I cannot seem to find the calendar. Pretty strange. Right, I've got it, and it is gonna be. What kind of strange calendar is this? Hold on. Hold on, guys. It is gonna be the Netherlands, and I'm gonna miss Bahrain. That's quite an unfortunate thing because I love Bahrain actually. Buttle with the fastest lap right now. We're gonna go straight to MUFC Timmy as he is right around the first corner. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do pretty amazing here. Don't want this actually. 'Cause that doesn't give us much information. Actually, it does. It shows us how much the driver is improving. Quite a lot of guys here in Sector 2. It's a little bit of a pileup. Noki, who has done a 115.0, and in my opinion, a 112.7 to begin with is pretty amazing. And Entronzik now with the fastest lap. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be very, very good on the board there. Only in Q1, so I mean, still much to improve in Q2 and Q3, hopefully. I'm pretty sure that the guys are gonna. Ooh, MUFC Timmy who gets hauled up by the Aston Martin. And let's have a quick look who that is. That's probably going to be Scenario. And that's very unfortunate for our buddy Timmy, who was on a pretty fast lap, in my opinion, but he probably has to come out once again to put a better lap in. Although we are not going to see anyone drop out of Q1, quite obviously, because of the, what is it called? What is it called? The total of people who can join the session. Well, join Q2, and that's going to be 16 people, I think 15. That's going to be 15 people, 5 people drop out, and we are with 15 today. So 15 people go through. That's quite amazing. Dem Shadow, who seems to be on the lap, fastest first sector. And if you guys experience any frame drops, I do know why that is, and I'm going to change it in a few minutes, but we want to make sure that we focus on the race first. Well, on the qualifying, because I'm gonna do it in between Q1 and Q2. You might experience some frame drops, but I mean, I'm not too sure if you guys can hear anything. I don't think you guys can hear anything. Hold on, I'm gonna get that up real quick for you guys. It's pretty important that you guys hear the game, isn't it? Let's have a quick look if I can get that up for you guys. One sound. This should be the one. So not too familiar. So let's switch over to this real quick, as you guys are gonna be able to hear some right now. It's not too loud, it's not too quiet either. It's decent, you know. It's not too heavy. Because I mean, I had this stream earlier this Sunday, and it was a bit loud in my opinion, so that's why I changed it all the way to 40 instead of 35. It used to be on 35, not on 35 anymore. Dem Shadow is doing his best to try and beat his time. Of course, he's got the fastest one already. I'm gonna do a little bit of a trivia with myself, of course. And let's have a quick think. I'm gonna ask myself some questions. If there is anyone listening, you can always answer your own opinion. I mean, for example, who's your favorite driver? Mine was Vettel. Although he's not driving anymore, so I have to choose another driver. I think I would either choose Bottas, because he's just swag, you know, he's just chill. Or who else is there? Oh, Fernando Alonso. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's just, I don't know. How should I describe him? He's like suave, you know, chill. Timmy is going to improve by 6 tenths. What is my favorite track? It is actually Monaco. To drive on, it's Monaco. To commentate on, let me have a quick think. I think it's Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is an absolutely amazing track to commentate on. Which one did I have last week? Miami? Miami is pretty decent too. I mean, a lot of fights, a lot of battles. The pack is quite close to each other, which doesn't really happen with Monaco. Well, although, I mean, the pack is with each other, but they cannot overtake, so. But no, just like the steering and like the footwork, because I drive on a wheel. The footwork on Monaco is just amazing. You have to switch over to your brakes and throttle all the time, and it's like pretty crazy. But yeah, another track I like to drive on. Let's have a quick look. I like Bahrain though. I wasn't very good at Bahrain. I like Spain a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. I mean, Spain is just like this track. You are good at it or you're not good at it, and I was lucky to be good at it. I think it was either my best track or my second best track. I know Baku was awful. Baku was very awful. What year were the best cars? I think it was 2018. No, actually, I only watched since 2018, like 2017, 2018. And like, I get that the cars were less. Ooh, there's someone there in the wall, and it seems to be AZ Dog. he was right in the middle of Built and Matt, so now Built and Matt has to start over his lap again. He did improve by a couple of seconds, 1.5, but not too much to improve on his time. Well, on his time, yes, but not to improve on any other one's time. But let me have a think. So, yeah, what I was saying, like in 2010 till 2014, we had Red Bull dominating, right? But the cars were so similar to each other, and compared to 2022 or 2021, let's say that one, Red Bull and Mercedes were like a whole different generation, you know, a whole different field, and like the guys behind them, they couldn't compete. So I mean, that's not really fun to watch, is it? Sometimes you see a Haas winning or a yeah, Aston Martin didn't drive it. Well, oh wait, what is that pink car called again? Force India. Sometimes a Force India won. Like you don't see that happen anymore. Well, in 2022 sometimes, but I mean, Max dominated the season, so I think that's less interesting to watch. Racing Point, yeah. I mean, there was a Air India too, no? Like Force India. There was a Force India too. I think that was with that Indian guy who got arrested after. That was quite funny. I'm gonna have a quick look. If that was Force India, I need to know that guy's name. Oh, it seems to be lagging again. Yep. Okay, so Force India. Yeah, this is the one. It says it's a Belgian company. Well, that's not correct, is it? Let me have a quick look. Here. Oh no, I cannot say this name. Vijay Malaya. Malia. Vijay Malia. Yeah, him. And he got arrested for like smuggling. I don't know. Wait, for what was he arrested again? I think he was arrested for like, how do you say that? Like black money? I don't know. Not black money with like black people. You know. I mean, how do you say that? We call it zwart geld in Belgium. It means like it, translated. It means dark money, but that sounds weird. How do I say this? Ooh, Entronzik 111.6. That's absolutely amazing. An amazing lap. He needs to improve by 1.5 seconds though to beat anyone's time. Seems like my game is lagging a little bit. I'm gonna plug in my PC because otherwise it's gonna keep lagging, and we don't want that, of course. So we will be right back with you guys. All right, so another trivia question for myself, then, of course, because I mean, only if Flex wants to join in the conversation, but like, I mean, you can give your opinion too. What is your opinion on the best looking car on the F2, well, F1 22 grid? My opinion? Well, I'm gonna be biased though, because like we've got a Alfa Romeo ourselves. So I would say Alfa Romeo was just such a clean design, and like the red and the white and the letters and the font and the everything, it was all amazing. And like the, what is it called? Lucky Charm thing. The the f- the Ford thing, like that the Irish wear. What is it called? Like the grass type of thing. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, I mean that was so clean. I also like the Aston Martin. I just like the color. What else did I like? Ferrari was kind of clean. I like the red. It was like old school red, you know. Like compared with 2021's car, that one was ass. I like the black and the red combined. Not too much yellow or like anything else. That weird green thing was out of the way, so that's great. Which else do we got? Haas. Ooh, Haas was stinky though this year. I mean, it's stinky every year. We had that thing with Haas with that red, no, with that black and the gold. That was quite cool. It sort of looked like a Rockstar energy drink. Like you guys know that one, the Rockstar energy drink. It's like black and gold. It was quite cool. But yeah, I mean, those were like my top ones. Well, of course, Haas not like my least favorite ones. Williams, Haas, Alpine. Alpine was the worst. That was an ugly ass car, guys. That was of ah. You like the AlphaTauri? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this one. Oh wait, he's in the pits still. Yeah, the AlphaTauri car was quite cool. It was plain. It was chill. It was nothing too much. It was like, I mean, how should I describe it? It was like plain, you know? I like plain. It's like the Ferrari one. You don't like not too much design, just chilling. Flex, who's your favorite driver? Timmy right now. He is improving though. Timmy is improving, so let's have a quick look what he is going to be able to perform here. It doesn't seem like my sound is quite loud. Maybe I should boost it a little bit up. Well, I'm not too sure if you're familiar with the league, but you can give both. I mean, if your real life driver is a good one, I will most definitely appreciate it. But this league, I mean, there's a lot of good drivers here in this league, so I would love to hear your opinion. Let me get the limiter a bit. Put it on. Oh wait. Oh, are you Torment? Are you Torment? Yeah, right. Leclerc? Oh, that's interesting. I like Leclerc. He's just a bit of a cocky guy. Cannot lie. Is this Torment? No, it's not Torment. Oh, okay. I thought this was Torment. Do I know you? Have I commentated on you already? Oh, wait, what is Timmy doing? He's chasing around here. Oh, that's funny. He wants to be across the line on time to be able to put another lap in. There goes Timmy. He's crossing all the corners. Here he goes. Ah, he comes into the pits. Why the rushing? Why the rushing? Wait, I might know what I've done wrong. Yeah, I know what I've done wrong. My volume settings are not correct. Yeah, the qualifying is over. Oh, okay, okay. Is it from which league is it? Is it from which one is it? Which one do you have? Because I know I've been commentating for what is that thing from Piastron? URC? I think it's URC because this is IRC. We have URC. We've got which one do we have? FRL. Yeah, FRL is a pretty good league. I mean, I can. This is of course a league, another league, which is the best I've been in. Nothing to complain about. Because they're gonna give me a trophy apparently because I'm such a good commentator. Yeah. Now you do something else. Other leagues. Haha. Right. So I'm gonna switch over real quick because we're going to go to Q2. Oh, that's unfortunate, Flex. Well, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. I would very much appreciate it because I'm trying to get 100 100 followers. which I haven't got yet. I've got, I think, 94. I mean, we're close, not close enough yet, but I would love to see that 100 mark, you know? Audio settings. Let's get this up real quick. Oh, those are bad. I don't know. Why doesn't it work? What does speech do? Music? Because this is not music, right? Onboard mix. Let's do driver. Let's do broadcast, you know. Let's chill. Engineer ducking. Speaker type. Yeah, this should be alright. So if we switch over to. Yeah, this should be alright. Let's have a quick look. Built a mat. Yeah, this is good. Alright. There we go. Here we are again. With Built and Matt, with the first driver on the track, followed by Noki. All of guys have not put in their best performance in Q1, but I'm pretty sure they will try and do their best in Q2, including Built and Matt, who hasn't been on very much team in Q1, but I'm pretty sure he is gonna try his best in Q2, as I think he's got that Lando Norris helmet, but I'm not too sure. It looks great on the AlphaTauri though. I find it very strange that Gasly went together with what's the other guy's name? Ocon? I find that very strange because they didn't like each other, but apparently they like met and like just said to each other, "Yeah, we're chill, we're chill." There's gonna be some bullshit because Ocon always tries to nail his how do you say it? Nail his teammates. We saw it with Verstappen. We saw it with Perez. Was he with Verstappen? I don't know. Was he with Verstappen? Oh no, it was that incident in Brazil where he had this little incident. That was funny. Voice chat is a little bit broken down though, but like, nothing to worry about. Flex, if you're still listening, how's the game sound? Do you hear a lot from the cars or like not too much? So I cannot hear anything from the cars. It's very strange. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not really working. It's probably my headset, which isn't working perfectly. Doesn't really matter though. You know what? I'm gonna listen to the stream real quick. It's Q2 anyways, so a couple of guys drop out. Right, I will be right back with you guys. I'm gonna listen to the. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I don't know how to. I think it's like a game's problem. Let me have a quick look. We have a quick look. It should be working though. It's not working. You know what? I'm just gonna enable everything. This should be cinematic. All right. It's loud again. It's very loud again. There we go. Listen to the sounds. Built and Matt, who has currently put himself in P2. Pretty good, pretty good. Built and Matt, he has been doing a pretty good job here. Entronzik, who is in P12, he has got to do something. He has to pull a trick out of his hat, you know. He is currently in the pits. He has DM'd me that he didn't know it was going to be full qualifying. So he's a little bit pissed. I'm not too sure if he's going to keep himself in the league, but I am pretty sure that he is. I'm gonna convince him, guys. He cannot leave because otherwise there isn't someone who is constantly driving, which Entronzik is, of course. He has been here since 6 races ago, and he has attended every race. So he cannot give up. I'm gonna give him a little push here in the commentary box, and I'm pretty sure he is gonna do amazing. You know what? I'm not gonna give him a reversed psychology. Jinx, that was the word I was searching for. I'm not gonna jinx him. It's quite obviously, if you're saying someone is gonna do good, he's gonna do very bad, and we've seen that a couple of times here on the stream already. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen today because Entronzik is an amazing driver, and this sounds very loud to me, so it should be all good. Entronzik, who is on an outlap right now. Let's have a quick look who is not on an outlap. It is going to be Double Cream Cat. And I wondered if he practiced a little bit because he seemed pretty fast in Q1, which indicates he probably has practiced a little bit. And that's going to be very important. 1,500 on Monaco. That's pretty amazing. I used to be good on Monaco. I was like top 4,000 or something. I couldn't get any better. But I was so fast. In race, of course, I was super consistent. Ooh, Double Cream Cat, who has touched the wall there. Very unfortunate to see a part of his front wing. Oh, he's going to set the lap. That's pretty interesting. Well, of course, I mean, the top 10 goes through. So he just has to make sure he gets into the top 10. Top 1,500. Wow, do you do league racing too, Flex? Probably you do, because you have been in a league before with Entronzik. Well, if you want to join the league, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. You need to do an entry first. I'm pretty sure I would be able to do the entry if I'm gonna ask the owner. Maybe he wants to do it himself. Were you the guy who wanted to join like in this league but couldn't? Because the owner didn't allow it? That's probably you. Double Cream Cat is going for another lap. Pretty interesting. So quick look if he is improving by anything. It would be. Moving across the second sector line, and he is not improving, 9 seconds slower, so that's not going to be an improvement for him. And Entronzik, who's not been doing pretty good right now, he is improving by 1.4 seconds, so I think he had a little bit of a misunderstanding in the first sector with another driver or maybe himself. We never know, as it seems like he's taking every corner pretty good right now. And he is gonna come across this little straight where you don't have DRS, but you would use a little bit of ERS. Make sure you're not gonna spin anywhere. He is on medium tires, so he's probably trying to save a couple of soft tires for whenever the race is not ending his way. He has the fastest second sector, and that's pretty remarkable on medium tires. And I would say he is gonna be the fastest here coming across the line, as he just drove a pretty amazing lap. And that's going to be fastest lap for Entronzik. And does that beat, as I said already, Thames Shadow, who was on soft tires, is getting beaten by a guy who has been on 2 laps old mediums already. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can just DM Entronzik, and he's gonna set you in contact with the owner. Maybe you can. There's a link in my channel to the IRC Facebook or Messenger. I'm not too sure what it says. And if you click on that, you go to the Facebook page and you basically text the owner. And I'm pretty sure you would be able to go for either a trial or a like TTs. It's just to make sure you're clean, you know. That's the most important thing here in this league. Build a mat, a 112.2. Amazing lap from him. He's gonna set the fastest lap right now on 3-lap old 3-lap old softs. And apparently Temp Shadow was also on mediums. So these guys are not too far apart from each other. Because there's another guy coming out of the pits, and I think it's either... Oh, it's the Alpine coming in. Okay, that's gonna be... Who is that gonna be? That's gonna be Entronzik, isn't it? Timmy, who's 5th in the standings right now. And I'm pretty sure he is gonna improve by quite a bit. Because we know Timmy, he's improving by half a tenth. It's gonna be enough to put himself in P4. Not enough to put himself in P3, but that's gonna be difficult. Is he on soft? He is indeed on soft, so he has to carry those softs throughout sector 2 and 3, where he's probably going to get a lot of traction out of the corners, and that's going to cost him not too much, but it's going to, well, it's going to gain him a couple of tenths. As we're going to come across the second sector line, and what is this going to be? 4 tenths up, and he's going pretty fast. He's even going faster here in sector 3 as he's not touching any wall, which is quite a good sign for Timmy. Ooh, that was pretty dangerous. But it's gonna be an improvement for Timmy. He sets the fastest lap here in Monaco. As we've got Timmy in P1, Built and Matt in P2, Entronzik in P3, Temp Shadow in P4, as it seems like Entronzik is gonna go out on soft tires. As that's pretty remarkable, as I thought he was just gonna save his soft tires for the Q3 and the race. Of course, we are already 40 minutes live, and it feels like it's not really 40 minutes. This Sunday went a little bit faster because I wasn't really speaking to myself or a watcher, just speaking to someone who was actually in the commentary box together with me. Which was quite a pleasant something, you know. You could say something to someone and they actually spoke back, you know. And have a quick look with Shadow here, because he is gonna start his lap on the soft tires. So pretty important lap here if he wants to capture that P1, as it seems like he is going super fast throughout corner 1, turn 1. It seems like this, I mean, the track gives me sort of wet vibes. I don't know why. Fastest first sector for Temps, he's improving by 1.7 tenths. And he is gonna do an amazing job here in sector 2 and sector 3, especially on those soft tires, and he might be able to set a 111. Probably is gonna be able to put a 111 in, because he was already up by 1.7 tenths after the first sector, and he has to approach. Ooh, a validation coming out of what is that? Casino? No, that's not casino. What is that? Swimming pool? He's gonna go for another lap. That's the question. I think he is actually. He's just saving up his tires right now. Is he gonna come in? It doesn't seem like it. He is going for another one. So we want maybe a little bit of POV from Temp Shadow right now, because it is going to be important to have a look how to nail this track. And he took that first corner almost perfectly, although I would carry a little bit more speed throughout that corner. Fastest lap for MUFC Timmy right now.